one of the member of Green Tribunal, National Green Tribunal member.
Okay, sir. Okay.
You can invite for any works at Salem also.
Sure, sir. Sure,
We will
sir.
come. We will come once. Myself and Venkatesh Babu all will join.
Okay, sir. Okay. In our institution also for NAC purpose, we have to get the certificate of green audit.
Nagarjuna, I did only from sir. Both green, environmental audit and energy audit, sir only submitted.
Oh.
See, whenever third party is doing, I will get out of out mark. Last year, that institute only, Prakriti Institute of Environment Studies, it is coming under the Eco Green Solution, one more vertical. Sir only did everything, even assessment of trees, type of trees available, number of trees audited, tree audit also they did.
Okay, sir.
Even our STP is maintained by them only.
Oh.
It is a 200 kiloliter, I think. What, sir?
Yes, sir.
They have
2 lakh liters per day.
They are the in charge of maintenance also.
Okay, sir. Sir, I'll get your contact number from Dr. Venkatesh.
Yeah, I'll share, madam.
Yeah, we will do it. We will do
Okay,
for you. We have done more than 10-15 colleges in Bangalore. We will do in the similar manner.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And director has joined. Sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Director, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Sir, how are you, sir?
Fine, sir. Sir, any opportunity to contact Hemant Kumar?
Sir, Monday.
Monday.
Today is holiday, sir. Monday.
Oh, yes. Then
What
you can
put a word with MD Skill Development Corporation.
Yes, sir.
Sir, this is the YouTube is live.
Okay. You can admit this, Sona. We'll wait another 5 because 6 minutes is there, another 5 minutes.
YouTube is live, sir. I'll share the link.
Okay. Another 5 minutes we'll wait because now 3:55 only.
Yeah,
Madam
we'll
PPT
wait.
can check. Madam PPT.
Madam can share the screen.
Yes, sir. Sir, post disabled the participant screen share. Please.
Srinivas Rao, sir, please ask in absence of that TOT training.
Yes, sir.
Can they approve our institute to conduct skill development programs? Because it is only one institute in South India, I think, applied for that.
Okay, sir. Just sir, give me some time so that I can discuss with managing the MD, sir.
Yes, sir.
But as of this thing, you'll have to be registered with kaushalgarh.com.
That we have done.
That
we have done 6 months back. Even one regional officer inspected, regional director, something like that, of their group.
Okay, sir.
But they could not give the report since the head office people, they have not processed the application. That resource experts are not having TOT training.
That means you should be trained, sir, intern or certification.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't know what is this one. Earlier and all, they have not made mandatory or something like that. Now, anyhow, we have already discussed with that Hemant.
Okay.
Next month, they are conducting on training.
Okay, sir. Okay. I will introduce you to managing director, if possible, even principal secretary, sir, also.
Yes, sir.
No problem.
He may be knowing. Selva Kumar sir may be remembering me. I was in Pollution Control Board, Mysore, when he was the commissioner of municipality, Mysore municipality, Mysore City Corporation.
Okay.
He may be remembering when his batchmate Manivandan was heading our office at that time.
Okay, Manivandan sir. Even Manivandan
may
sir
be
is
knowing
also
him.
close to me. Yes, sir.
Both were batchmates.
Batchmates, yes.
Manivandan sir was our head. And Selva Kumar sir was heading Mysore City Corporation.
Correct.
I was heading.
But even Amalan sir is also his batchmate, actually.
Yeah, Amalam Biswas.
Amalan Visvesvaraya.
Yes.
So Dr. Malathi madam is joined, sir. Madam, our director
Ma'am,
sir is there.
good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Director is actually the total head of this skill improvement program of Karnataka.
Okay, sir. It's a very good initiative, sir.
Sir, you have two connections, so you can mute one audio.
Who?
I think two devices are together. Srinivasarao sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Director, sir, it is very good initiative. We have taken a lot of efforts to bring up this program. Thanks for giving us the opportunity also, sir.
No, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, so that when our participant can take advantage of this program, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir, I'll put it for recording, sir.
Yeah. We'll start the program.
Yes, yes.
Or we'll wait another few minutes.
I will wait for five minutes.
Let them
Okay.
join, sir.
Yes, 5 minutes.
Why? Still only 6 are there.
Banta? One lakh ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ ಸಾಕು ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಗೊಂತೀಯ 1 lakh ತಗೋ ಸಾಕು ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದನ್ನ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಸರಿ ಹಂಗ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಗೋ one second.
Sir, hi. Venkatesh Babu, sir.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. This is Brinda. Do you remember me?
You're from which college, madam?
Nagar, sir, my student.
Yeah, sir. Sanat's student. This is Brinda.
Okay. Oh, you are joined. Yeah.
She came here for some document.
Okay.
So she was here and she told I will say hi to sir.
Okay. Thank you. Nice to talk to you, madam.
How are you, sir?
Fine.
Yeah, sir.
Welcome to Madam also.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sarath, you shared your students?
Yes, sir. Just now I am sharing.
Okay. Even CMT also I shared, madam.
They asked the link, sir. I have shared.
Yeah, they are watching through TV, YouTube.
That YouTube link also I have shared, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, they are entering, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Madam, Dr. Akil also has shared a link to Hindustan College.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, meeting, sir. Just I'm going to start. I'll call you, sir. Any urgent, sir? Okay, okay.
Hello.
Mr. Sanath? Sanath?
Sir, you can start, sir.
Yeah. So good evening to all present here. I'm very happy and honored to welcome all the participants for the today's online seminar on drones in construction. Today's speaker of the day is Dr. R Malathi, Dean R&D, Professor of Civil Engineering, Sona College of Engineering Technology, Salem. I welcome the speaker of the day, Dr. Malathi Madam, and also I'll thank her for giving opportunity to I thank her for accepting our invitation and going to share on the topic drones in construction. It is one of the drone application. Yesterday, our Honorable Prime Minister has inaugurated the drone technology, and the India is dreaming it is a hub for drone technology, and many applications are there with respect to agriculture, anything. Today, Madam is going to address how drones can be used for the construction activities. This is the advanced technology used in many countries already, and we all have to practice all these things. Therefore, this is one of the topic as designed as a part of the master's training program on construction management techniques. Because whenever you are using advanced technology for the construction technology, then you can expect a quality and also productivity and also efficiency and also proficiency in construction. In order to target these aspects, then this topic has been introduced for the as a part of this training program. I'm very happy to welcome the speaker of the day today, Dr. Malathi Madam, and also I'm very happy to welcome the director, sir, Srinivas Rao Kulkarni, sir. He is the heading the center, and his dream is to make a center of excellence with respect to skill imparting for all the upskilling and reskilling program. I welcome you, sir, on this for taking part of this seminar, and also I welcome Engineer Ramesh Kumar and all the department faculty of Civil Engineering, Nagarjuna College of Engineering and Technology. And also I welcome all the participants, Nirmiti Kendra engineers and CMTI trainees and all my dear students and other professionals joined for this seminar class today. And before going to the topic, actually just a brief introduction about Dr. R Malathi, a brief introduction about her for the participants. Dr. R Malathi is graduated in the year 1992, obtained ME Structural Engineering in 98, both from Madras University, Chennai, and PhD in 2005 from Bharatiya University, Coimbatore. She has more than 30 years of teaching experience and 15 years of research, and she received AICT Leelavati Award 2021 and 22. She leads the team, and theme is announced as a winner in the sub-team Women Innovator, and by presenting a unique intervention carried out under the overall theme Women Empowerment in 2022. She also received AICT's Leelavati Award in 21-20 also. And also she has also got a AICT Visvesvaraya Best Teachers Award on 15 September 2020. Under guidance and mentorship, the students won the first prize in AICT Smart Hackathon 2020. And she's also a winner of AICT in association with ISRO and IIT Bombay. Mapthon 2021 is a map-making competition for specific problem statement. And also in her career, she's had 15 awards like UGC Research Award, 2016 Best Women Engineering College Teacher, and Outstanding Research Awards by the IST, AICT Young Teachers Career Award, Innovative Teachers Award in the year 2005 from Mangalore. She also received Best Paper Award in the year 2006 and 16 published Indian Concrete Journal. She has received the Best Engineering College Teacher Award and Best Women Engineering Award from the Institute of Engineers in the year 2008. And she is the edition in the Who's in the World Book record. She visited many countries like Singapore, South Korea, Germany, London, Hong Kong, Dubai, Bangkok, and Nepal to present her research findings. She is the principal investigation of various research and development projects, the DST, AICT, and the Institute of Engineers. Worth more than 2 crores. She has done extensive research work in high performance concrete, self-compacting concrete, self-curing concrete. I can say she has done a lot of research in advanced concrete composites. And also currently she is working as a research and development head and also a professor of civil engineering at Sona College of Engineering. And also she established a center of excellence, Sona Coin, concrete innovation. She is actually an expert in the design development of new special concretes. Therefore, the center of excellence is created at Sona College. Congratulations, madam. Sona Coin, concrete innovation. She is the recipient of IGBC accredited professionals, and you have a very rich resume, and our audience will benefit today. And also almost she published guided 16 PhDs awarded. Under guidance 16 awarded, another 9 members are pursuing. And also I'm happy to share she has patented her research work. 19 is patented, 2 is granted. And also she is also a principal investigator of research and development 10. And number of seminars, workshops organized almost 190 plus. And number of conference, workshops, training attended 110 plus. Consultants works 20 plus. Books authored 7. Invited speaker almost 100 plus. We are very happy and honored to have you, madam, today to address this topic, drone in construction. And also I know that you've done a lot of consultancy in the drone survey at Salem near your college or some departments. We are happy to welcome once again. And now I request you to take over the session. And also I welcome all the participants who joined late. Thank you once again to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the opportunity as well as giving nice introduction. Today, let us discuss on drone in construction. I would like to congratulate and thank the director today for arranging this master trainers training program on construction management and engineering economics. Also, I would like to thank and appreciate the efforts taken by Dr. Venkatesh Babu for arranging the sessions. All the topics.
Sorry to disturbance, ma'am. Actually, that credit goes to Dr. Venkatesh Babu sir only.
Okay,
No,
sir.
no,
Okay.
so.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All the topics are very, very updated and also need of the hour. And for the present scenario, all the topics are needed. Thank you so much, sir, for arranging such a training program in 4 phases. Now we are in 2nd phase, I think. So it is online phase. Today we are going to discuss about this drone in construction. So last session I handled on 25th on digital construction, that is 4th revolution in construction industry. These are all the technologies are going to play a vital role, out of which the drone is very, very important, as well as it is going to dominate the construction industry very soon. Already the drone technology and its implementation has been started in many of the activities of construction. So if you talk about the digital construction organization, there are 5 things, 5 parameters are there. The number 1 is higher definition surveying and geolocation, rapid digital mapping and estimating. So here it plays that drone is playing a very important role in this. The second one in digital era is next generation 5D building information modeling. Third one is digital collaboration and mobility. Fourth, Internet of Things. And 5th, future-proof design and construction. So the number 1 part of the digital construction is a drone. Now let us see what is drone first of all, and what are all the applications of drone and how we have to use this drone technology in construction industry. So drone, otherwise called as UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle, or UAS, unmanned aerial system. It is any aircraft that can navigate without any human being on board. That is called as unmanned aerial vehicle. Sometimes it is referred as drone also. With the advancement, UAV industry is flourishing now, and there are a lot of applications using drone, not only in construction industry. So drone is a relatively small size remote controlled aircraft. There is no pilot. The advantage of using a drone is, which is cheap and cost effective, high spatial resolution is possible, high accuracy, easier to deploy. There is no hindrance of clouds, whereas when you go with satellite, there are hindrances of cloud, but here it is not there. It is a great tool for surveillance. There are some limitations or disadvantages of using drone. It can cover only limited area, limited capabilities. But in populated areas, by using this drone, we have to be very careful. There may be a chance of misusing of this drone also. There are 2 main types of drones. So one is multi-rotor, it is shown at the top. The second one is fixed wing type, like our flight, it is looking like 2 wings. So multi-rotor can fly up to 500 meters. Its flying time is 20 to 30 minutes. It can cover 0.4 to 0.8 kilometers square per flight. Its range is only 5 kilometers. When you talk about fixed wing, its height is up, it can cover up to 1000 meter height. Its flying time is 50 to 60 minutes. It can cover 10 to 40 kilometers square per flight. And the span of the wing is 1 to 2 meters, and its range is 30 to 60 kilometers. There are pros and cons of each and every type. Multi-rotor type is cheap, whereas fixed wing is relatively expensive. Easier to operate. Multi-rotor we can operate very easily, but for fixed wing type to operate, it needs some experienced operators. It is vertical and easy landing, whereas this fixed wing type is horizontal landing and needs sufficient space for landing. Then for short flights and low coverage, better we can go with multi-rotor. For long flights and high coverage, fixed wing type is better. Then it is suitable for local mapping, whereas fixed wing is suitable for large mapping. Multi-rotor comply with aviation regulations, but for fixed wing, definitely we have to get permission before flying. If you talk about the data acquisition platforms, there are platforms like satellite, aircraft, drone, and a conventional way of doing survey. So in satellite, the pros and cons are there. It can cover extensive coverage. It can cover wide spectral capabilities, but it is very expensive. Its resolution is very low. The data acquisition, we cannot get it then and there. It will be bi-weekly or weekly. If you take aircraft, it is a large single flight coverage, high resolution, wide spectral capabilities, but it is very, very expensive. And also image timing controlled by provider. Operations are susceptible to weather. If the weather is not good, we cannot operate it. Whereas drone, if you talk about, it is image acquisition on demand. Very high resolution images can be captured. It is will not be affected by cloud cover, and it is very cost effective and safe. But the limitation is relatively small coverage. The regulations can restrict the usage of drone up to 200 feet height only. Beyond that, we have to get permission. Then operations are susceptible to weather. Surveying, the normal conventional way of doing survey using theodolite and total station, it is excellent accuracy, very high resolution, but it is very slow and tedious process. Manual operations are involved in that. So sometimes the man cannot, inaccessible areas we cannot do with the conventional way of surveying. So the flying time, and there are some specific type of drones like Solo, Iris, DJI, Phantom 3, Phantom 4, like that. So depends upon the type of flight, the time of flying minutes is varying, average flight time is also varying. So when you go with the higher end SenseFly B, Cirrus Pro and all, then the flight time will be increased. Otherwise, these four are some basic drones. It is sufficient to use Phantom 4, which can be operated up to 30 minutes of time, and also for surveying purpose, this type of drone is sufficient to use. Actually, the drone is not only the new one. It has been started from 1916 and 1935 onwards, like bug-shaped and balloon bombs have been used in earlier days itself. With the advancement and with a lot of new technologies involved and sensors, from 2015 onwards, the usage of drone is tremendous, and it is of multiple times usage are increasing year on year. So drone, actually, how this name came. Drone is nothing but a dynamic, remotely operated navigation equipment. The drone today world, it is unmanned aerial vehicle or UAV. That is either operated by human from remote location, or it can work autonomously by setting some mode. So when we set some mode, no need of operating it remotely. It will go and complete its work or task, then it will come back. So these are all the components of drones. Normally, there are number one is standard propeller. Then there is a pusher propeller. Two pusher propellers are there. Then fourth one is landing gear to operate it, and the fifth one electronic speed controller, and the sixth one is flight controller. We can control the flight. Then a receiver, transmitter, so that we can get the satellite images and also the GPS location, everything. That is GPS module. Then there will be a battery to operate it. So we should have the at least 2 batteries to fly, because it can be there for half an hour, 30 minutes. Then it will be exhausted. So we have to replace by another battery. Then there is a camera. It is the main part of the drone, which will capture the images and videos wherever it is flying. Actually speaking, the drone is not going to take any readings or any survey related process. Only it can capture the images. So it can fly, since it is multi-rotor, it can rotate around 365 degrees, so that it can capture the images which are very, very, that is very difficult by manually capturing the images. So even at inaccessible places, different locations, the drone can capture the image. From the images, it is our part to interpret the images, and from that we have to get the output by post-processing. So these are all different cameras and sensors used in drones. So RGB camera, LiDAR camera, thermal sensors, multispectral cameras, like that, different type of cameras and sensors are there. These are all different names given for a drone. Drone, we can call it as drone, unmanned aerial vehicle, uninhabited aerial vehicle, unmanned aerial system, remotely piloted vehicle, remotely piloted aircraft, like that. There are many names given for these drones. Almost the purpose of all are same. So when we talk about the different types of drones, already we have seen fixed wing type and rotary wing type. Beyond that, based on the weight and the coverage range, it is micro UAV, biomimetic, blimps or balloons. So biomimetic is like the small creature like mosquito. The same way we can imitate the drone, which can be manufactured like that. And when it is flying along with the mosquitoes, one cannot find out which one is the real one. So for surveillance purpose, these type of UAVs can be used, and balloons you might have seen in some of the advertisements for bringing milk packets. The balloon type of drones are being used for delivery purpose. And this micro UAVs are of 0.1 kg weight, it can take off. That is in a drone, we can have the payload. Payload arrangement is we can add some additional loads. So this micro type can carry up to 0.1 kg only. It can cover only close range. Whereas mini, which is weight is less than 10 kg, it also can cover close range. Then small 10 to 150, like that, we will have different varieties, categories of the UAVs with the different payload, take off weight, and also range category. Nano drones. Nano drones are very, very small, like here it has been shown as mosquito. So it is very small in size, it is nano size. It is nowadays nano type of drones are becoming very, very famous every day for surveillance purpose, and it is very smaller, and even still the researchers and manufacturers are aiming for smaller and smaller size, and it is having huge financial advantage. It is very compact and it cannot be detected. So it is saving the lives of pilots, airmen and police. These are all some of the examples of drones, nano type of drones. like biomimetics and also looking like nano quadrators, black hornet, etc. And the drone, sometimes one drone cannot solve the purpose of having large ranges. So we have to go with multiple drones also, multiple drones. Depends upon the distance and coverage. And the features of the drone is it is unmanned. We know that there is no pilot. It is remote controlled, remotely operated. Varieties of sizes, shapes, and functions are available. It is portable and convenient. If for any particular special application, if you want that drone can be manufactured as per the specification purpose it is needed. It is computer controlled and it is precision. Highly precision means it is very accurate and economically feasible and efficient. Then the other features of drone is it is once its task is over, it will return home automatically. Suppose one is operating a drone and for the drone, the path will be given. So this is the path you have to travel. So on that path only it will travel, and while traveling, it will capture the images and videos. Then once that path is over, it will automatically come back to the owner. Otherwise also, if the battery is exhausted, at the time also before getting dry, before 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it will come back to the owner. So this is the main feature of the drone. Then it can detect the obstacles while flying. If there is any obstacles are there, then it will not go and hit on it, and it will change its path according to the obstacle. For that only the sensors are fixed. And radar positioning is, the radars are there for positioning, altitude, longitude, latitude, everything. Then flight automation is there. So it can automate itself on how to fly. And the gimbal system is, it can rotate along 365 degrees, so that from camera, high resolution photographs and videos can be taken to capture all the informations related to that particular object. Then if there is any problem on this drone, it can be recovered using parachute. So the drones for civil services also, it can be used like surveillance, security and safety, traffic monitoring, firefighting, etc. In industries, the drone usage is like this. So infrastructure itself, 35.5%, and others are there. If you see here, infrastructure, transport and mining. This is the highest percentage of usage of the drone on these three areas. So put together, it is around the 60%, more than 60-70% of the usage of drones. So it is relevant to civil engineering, infrastructure, transport and mining. So these are all drone-based applications being explored in India. Agriculture purpose for compilation of plant count and calculation of fair crop loss percentage, crop supervision, crop maintenance, etc. Then for energy and utilities, for remediation and site monitoring, inspection of underwater intake pipe, then survey grades, maps like that. For infrastructure, for industrial inspection, 3D video mapping, land audit, etc. Then for mining purpose, thermal imaging, terrain mapping, etc. And for media and entertainment, aerial documentary, aerial photography, cinematography, and also for insurance purpose, collect crop yield data, assess, we can assess it. For example, for some buildings, we have to get the town planning approval for more than G+3. Then most of the owners, they may not pay the relevant fees, and they might not have got the town planning approval. But by using drones, we can identify which of the buildings are more than G+3 and which got the approval, which did not get the approval. Accordingly, the government can take some action. So drone adoption by the industry, again, if you take construction and engineering 35%, transportation and warehousing 13%. So yeah, about 50%, half of the usage of adoption of drone in industry is by construction field. The remaining are very less. Then revenue generation by having the drone is also tremendous. It is increasing drastically year on year. So this is very low investment. Only the cost of the drone is around 2 lakhs, and totally one can spend 5 lakhs rupees of investment. The payback period is 1 or 2 years. That's it. So like that, the revenue generation from the drones are multiple, and it is a very good opportunity for young civil engineers to become entrepreneurs by using these drones. These are all advantages and applications of drones like disaster management, construction, urban planning, wildlife conservation, agriculture, healthcare, waste management, etc. So the drones in construction, if you see here, the growth in industry adoption for construction year on year, the drone usage is of 239%. It is 239% of increase in adoption or using drones in construction industry, and for mining 198% and agriculture 172%. Surveying 171% and real estate 118%. So we can see from this figure and we can understand that the usage of drone in construction field, real estate, surveying, etc. are going to be almost double or triple. So there are a lot of scope and opportunities are there by expertising ourselves in the field of drone technology. So if you talk about the future, construction industry is going to use drones to monitor itself 42% and robotics 30%, remote monitoring 65%, BIM 61% like that. So when we use a drone in construction industry, there are 4 benefits. One is it saves money because the drones are less expensive than traditional solution. Then save time because the process is very faster. For example, if you want to do survey for 100 acres of land with the total station or theodolite, it may take more than 10 days. Whereas when using this, not 10 days, it may be more than 1 month also. Whereas if you use drone, within a day, you can complete the survey. Within a week, you can give the output to the client. So it reduces risk because drones are going to fly and man is not going to be there for inaccessible areas and risky places. And it provides utility. It is benefit of staging opportunities. And but while using drones, there are some precautions to be used. We have to be careful, but it is no need to fear, afraid on that. But we have to be careful in having this drone. One is we have to always keep our drone in our site itself, and second is we have to stay below 400 feet or 120 meters to comply with the drone code. Then third one is every time when we fly a drone, we must follow the manufacturer's instruction, and also keep the right distance from people and property. And we are the responsible for our each flight. And we have to stay well ahead from aircraft or airports because there may be magnetic influences which may disturb our drone. So BIM, by integrating BIM with a drone also is possible, but for object detection and tracking, distributed processing, surveillance, data collection, path planning and navigation, traffic monitoring, etc. So every day we are seeing newspaper, there are a lot of things, applications of drone, and recently our BM Narendra Modi also use drones to monitor infrastructure projects like that. It is coming daily newspaper, so there are a lot of scope and opportunities are there with the drones. So the drone applications can be in smart city projects like traffic management, pollution monitoring, crowd monitoring, infrastructure inspection, etc. And the drones in construction, it is transforming the industry. I have shown this slide last session itself. It can fly from bottom to top of the building. Simultaneously, we can monitor what is happening on the construction site. There are two types of drones, and these are all the key features of drones like GPS, thermal sensor, camera, and software. And for topographic mapping and land survey also can be done. Here you can see that the drone is flying from first place to the end. Simultaneously, one can view from the mobile or laptop or tablet what is going on. So the drone is capturing the image. Then once it come back, we have to retrieve the image. It is not so simultaneously. When it is flying itself, we can view it from our office. So by having the drone survey, it is only vast acres, we can finish it off within 15 to 30 minutes. We can save up to 20 times of the cost when compared to the traditional way of doing survey. And this teams can use drone software, even with artificial intelligence. Also, we can come out with the new outputs and 3D models, etc. So for equipment tracking also, we can use drones. So by flying the drones, we can identify the vehicle. Vehicle means either construction equipments or RMC trucks, where it is going. Everything we can locate it, and accordingly, the usage of such equipments and trucks can be an efficient way can be used. And remote monitoring and progress report is also possible. So the drone can be made to fly over the site building construction, how much work has been completed, what about the progress of that particular day, everything we can monitor from our office itself. And for security surveillance, if there is any unauthorized person is there in the site and all, we can locate it. And for personal safety, like suppose very high building of 200 feet, a human being cannot climb it and inspect it. Instead, we can use the drone for that purpose. And also for structural inspection, suppose the concreting is over, is there any honeycombing or any cracks are there, everything we can monitor through the drones. These are all the key elements of a smart construction monitoring system using drones and UAVs. That is, we will get real-time data. We can gather preliminary information, and we can get work progress control, and we can prevention of control over illegal construction also. If there is any illegal construction is going on, that can be monitored and prevented. Then we can have advanced data processing. Then construction site preparation. we can prepare the site for construction, and 3D mapping of the area, determination of geophysical parameters is possible. Then we can fine-tune the construction according to the progress or the material availability, labor availability, everything. We can get it from the drone then and there. So accordingly, we can fine-tune the construction. Then we can have the visual demonstration items for investors and clients. We can have additional source of data also. And workplace safety is also ensured. So the drone surveying or drone mapping can be done. As I have a lot of videos on how to do that drone mapping. And drone surveying, and I will show the videos at the end. And the drones can also be used for railway alignment and highway alignment, and also for painting purpose also the drones can be used. The drones, when we use drones for painting, we can reduce the consumption and wastage of the paint, and we will get uniform thickness of the painting by using drone, and also it is very fast. Highways and road repair. For road repair, suppose in road there are small patches, and those patches can be filled up by the drones, which is being attached with a small 3D printer. In the 3D printer, asphalt is filled, and once if the drone will fly, and it will sense where the damages or potholes or patches are there, and it will go and fill it up, and immediately it will cover the patches. So for road repairing also, we can very well use the drones. While doing drone surveying, there are three stages. The first one is pre-processing, second piloting, then third one is post-processing. Pre-processing, in which first of all we have to make it ready, that drone. We have to attach the propellers, we have to attach the battery, everything. That is, we have to make ready for flying. Make the drone ready for flying. And also in the drone we have to give the path. As per the given path only it will fly. So wherever it has to take capture the images, for wherever we want to cover the surveying land, there it has to fly. For that we have to give the path to it. So according to the given path only it can fly and it will come back. So for that we have to use some tools or software. That is called mapping. For that we can use drone-deploy.com, and also there are many mobile applications and softwares are available. By using that we have to create a path by which it has to fly. Then second stage is piloting. Piloting is nothing but just operating the drone. It is hands-on trained, hands-on experience we should have how to make it fly. Otherwise, if you are not a skilled person and if you are not having a practice of operating it, then there will be a damage of drone. And third stage is post-processing. So whatever the images are captured by. Sir, shall I continue? Somebody is.
You are audible. Please continue.
Please.
Okay. So post-processing is whatever the images captured by the drone, it has to be post-processed to get the required output. Otherwise, that particular image cannot be used directly. It has to be converted to the output file what we require. That is using context capture, we can do that post-processing. There are many other softwares also available. So if you see the workflow of the drone, there is a pre-processing, then post-processing. Pre-processing in which there are three things. One is flight planning. We have to plan the path, how it has to fly. So for that, we have to create a path. So that is first stage. Then we have to set image overlap. So what is that set image overlap is the drone will fly and capture the bundle of images. So that image, when we stitch those images, we will get the total entire map. So for that, it has to overlap. Then only no information or data will be missing. So that we have to say overlapping of images so that we will not lose any data. So for that, we have to set image overlap. Then flight. We have to fly the drone, how it has to be made to fly on which path, everything. Then second one is post-processing. In the post-processing, whatever the images we have received from the drone after flying, it is import. That image should be imported, and then that image should be imported to the software. Then we have to generate orthomosaics and 3D point clouds. Then from that we have to analyze and we have to produce the deliverables, whatever it is needed. First, the process is like this. Pre-processing, installing aircraft, flight, image capturing, then post-processing. So here, installing the aircraft, we have to prepare the aircraft. We have to attach the propellers, then battery to be installed. Then we have to prepare the remote controller, whether the remote control is working or not. Then we have to start or stop the motors, take off and landing procedure. When we are well versed with these things, then we can start piloting. So pre-processing involves the mapping, for which we have to give the path of the drone to fly. Then we have to install the aircraft. Then it has to be made to flight. Then it will capture the image. After capturing the images, we have to post-process. This is the scenario. Why we have to do post-processing is, before UAV images can be used for an analysis, that image cannot be used directly because it is like a photograph, like an image, that's it. From the image, directly it will not give the output as like whatever the survey we are doing. So they need to be photogrammetrically processed. Then it has to be translated to either 2D orthomosaic map or 3D models and surface models and other GIS data sets. So post-processing is very, very important stage in drone survey, which involves lot of skills and knowledges required for using software and how to convert the images taken by the drone into the required output. So it is very, very important. So UAV images should need to be photogrammetrically processed. Then it has to be translated into accurate 2D orthomosaics and maps, 3D model, surface model, and then GIS data set. So this is what the 3D model. For example, it is one historical building. So for that, if we want to get a 3D model of this, we have to fly the drone circumferentially around the building. So the images set one, if you see here in the right corner top, Set 1 is the 0 degree approximate 50 meter angle. Then set 2 is oblique 45 degree angle. Then set 3 is 80 degree. And set 4 is oblique varying degrees and varying height. Like that, we have to get the different types of images at different angles. By combining these images, only we will get the complete, the 3D model of that particular building. So what is this post-processing is, normally by human being, we are having 2 eyes, but both the eyes are used in a similar way to give the total image to the brain. So for to provide depth perception and also the images which can create 3D image. This is what in a human being our eyes are doing. The same way in photogrammetry, the drone captures a large number of high resolution photos over an area. It is not taking a single photo of the total building. It will cover the large area and create many sizes of photographs of high resolution photos, so that we will get a zoom part of each and every part of the building, so that all the images are very clear and even very minute informations can be taken from those photos. These images overlap, as I mentioned already. Those images should get overlapped so that at the same point on the ground, so that the multiple photos from different point of views connecting together will get whatever the image we want. How our eyes are doing that, how our human brain get an image from 2 eyes as a single image, like that. So whatever the images captured by the drones, clubbing together, combining together, we will get a total image. So what type of images we are getting? So high resolution image in it is not like the conventional photos, conventional image what we are taking from camera. Here it is getting high resolution image with elevation and height information. How much height and elevation, the texture, shape, color for every point on the map. So that we will get it will enable for easier for interpretation. For example, from the color itself, we can identify whether it is a waterline, waterlogging area, or it is a greenery, or it is a forest, or it is a hill or mountain. Everything from the color, shape, and texture, we can identify what type of area it is. So like that, it can. It is not only capturing the image like photos, also it will give information about elevation, height, texture, shape, and color. So it is like this. See, this is the overall area of a particular terrain. The images are captured by the drone are different, but the image points or lines are connected together. See here, see here, this is this particular image. It is taken by, all these images are taken by the drone. When it is being joined together, we will get this total image. So here the points are the line of contact, line of points. From this image also the same point is taken. From this image is also same point is taken. And likewise, there are some intersections. From that, the overlapping of image can be done. By that way, we can get the total overall image of any terrain. So that is possible with lot many images taken by the captured by the drone. can be combined together. It is called stitching. Stitching of the images will give you the total image of the terrain or building. So, for example, these are all the outputs of a lake. By different type of output, we can get it from the drone image by using software. See here that the digital surface model of DSM raw output. This is hill shade, and this is pseudo color DSM. Like that, we will get a different type of. This is like contour. We can get whatever the type of output, whatever we want, we will get it from the software, from the image captured by the drone. These are all some of the outputs of the drone, automosaic raster, index map, like that. So we will get like this contour lines or 3D mesh with the texture, Google map, map box, undistorted images. Like that, we will get any type of output, whatever we want, based from the software, we will get it. So either 3D mesh with texture, contour line, Google map, and digital surface model, DSM, 3D point cloud, like that, we will get it. These are all the softwares used for the purpose of pre-processing as well as post-processing. Some softwares are available online as free software, some we have to buy. And the mobile applications also, their drone deploy is a mobile app. So these are all the mobile applications which can be used for creating 3D images, excellent 3D images. And this is the website. So normally we have, once if we are buying a drone, means we have to register for it. So we have to go to this website and it has to be registered. Then they will give a number for a particular drone. So wherever we are flying, we have to give this number for drone flying approval. So this is the first of its kind in 2018 in India. They have created this. By using this, we can register for operating the drones. So this is about the overall drone in construction industry. So we have covered the parts of drone, components of drone, what is drone, and what are the applications and advantages, how it has to fly, what are the steps we have to take, and what are the stages involved in drone surveying, and what is pre-processing, post-processing, and then piloting. But this one session will not be sufficient for explaining all the things. If a separate session or 3-day session is needed for explaining you to handle the drone, how to operate, and pre-processing, and for post-processing also, that software and knowledge, if you want to get it, so it needs extra 3 days training on software. So I think this is the overall view about the drones in construction. I have got some videos. If time permits, I can show you. In the meantime, if there is any doubts, clarifications also.
Yes, madam, you are rightly told, because hands-on experiment is required to upgrade the knowledge in drone survey aspects. Definitely, we will have a 3 days workshop on site and with some practical aspects.
Yes, sir.
You presented very well, and also you covered almost all. See, this is the new digital era. We have to upgrade, and a lot of opportunities. You can become an entrepreneur also. So actually, yesterday it was Prime Minister of India is inaugurated with respect to drone applications, and already a lot of startup companies are coming because already there are many startup companies in this area, and to take the application part with respect to agriculture in a big way, and also second is construction. These are the two sectors. It is coming and very widely used applications with drones. So now I request the participants, and also I welcome Professor Krishnamurthy sir from Singapore joined. I welcome you, sir. Professor Krishnamurthy sir. I am audible?
Glad to be here. You are audible. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please, sir. Thank you very much, sir. We are very happy you are joined.
I'm happy to join. Don't worry.
Yeah. What are the where is there in Singapore, sir? Any implications?
Still in Singapore.
Okay. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I request participants. You can have any queries. You can ask from Madam. Madam, what about you did on case study? You're not taken up. Case study is there?
Case study is there, sir, but
Oh.
now I don't have.
Okay, okay. Because you are involved in one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Hello.
Krishnamurthy sir. Sir, you can discuss with Madam, sir.
You mean you have nobody else wanting to ask questions? Sir?
No, sir. You can ask, sir. After that, you
Good
can
evening.
know other
Good
parties.
evening, sir. It is my pleasure being with you, sir. Very experienced person like you. If you are here, it is our pride, sir.
Did you listen to me yesterday?
Sorry, sir. I had a different meeting. I could not.
How do you know how experienced I am? Anyway, I understand. Don't worry. First of all, congratulations. It's a very hot topic. And among the many things I enjoy studying, drones have been one of them. So your talk was very extensive and very exciting. Your slides, of course, are very illuminating. I have a few points, but don't worry, I'm not going to grill you or embarrass you. I'm impressed with your background and the fact that you're Dean of Research and Development sits well with me because I spent many decades in research and development, and still, in a way, I'm doing research and development. One of the things I'm interested in is the safety, as I covered yesterday. And I know you have mentioned a few applications, but do you have any, first of all, are you involved, is your institution involved in researching applications of drones?
Yes, sir. We are doing consultancy of, actually, we have done in Karnataka 100 acres forest area. We have done survey and also we have given the output, contour map, everything. Particularly in forest, what they wanted to know is they have got some coffee plants. So they wanted to know the area and other things, and also that boundary of that particular estate. And also now we are doing that highway location from Salem to Namakkal around 68 kilometers. The monitoring of highway lines, whether that islands are proper, junctions are proper, like that. And also we have done for water. Here in Salem, there are a lot of lakes. So that water bodies, the area of water bodies in Salem city, that part we have done. And also one project our students, they have done on that railway alignment.
Very good, very good. Does your bandwidth not allow you to show video? Is that why?
Video is there, sir, and in Zoom, that hyperlink is not working. I can show it now. I can show some of the videos that.
No. Your view of yourself. Maybe
my video, sir. I can
send a drone to see you.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Well, if it is doesn't your response and so on. The other question I have is, drones can operate at a much lower level than planes and helicopters.
Yes.
But still, you do have the problem of cloud cover, rain, and fog. So, do you do use weather reports and maybe real-time feedback on weather conditions. But have you any, how much interruption to your work do this cloud cover and rain provide in your experience?
Sir, so far we have not got that much struggles or disturbances due to weather. Normally we prefer to go out and do survey during normal weather time only. Only thing in forest area, it was adventurous one because of that risky place, and that in forest area animals were there at the time. But when compared to the traditional way of doing survey, it was very, very simple and easy. Otherwise, manually, if you would have tried with the total station and other things in that forest area, it would have been very, very difficult. Cannot be done. But in weather side, so far we have conducted this drone survey in normal weather condition only. There was no problem or issues.
Do you train operators for drones yourself?
Yes, sir. For students. So we are giving them the piloting first of all. Then we are giving training on software also.
One of the things that bother administrators and the governments is the proliferation, the increase in drone traffic.
Yes, sir.
In India, it's new and it's probably too expensive for the common man. But as you know, in Western countries and in, say, Europe, Australia, and Japan and other places, they find that the three-dimensional traffic control is not 1.5 times as difficult as two-dimensional, but 4 to 8 times as difficult. Because you cannot put a brake and expect tires to hold, right? So I think for Indian conditions, it will be very fruitful to investigate the potential effect of increasing drone traffic, because in India, because of the population, rules filter down very slowly down to the people. So it would be a nice area, and I would be happy to discuss with you later.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. We will also think it out.
But have you done any thinking on, now you're almost a monopoly, I guess. You must be one of the few people providing these services. Good to get it and get in at the ground level.
Yes.
But in future, especially the big companies, and if it is, and especially the rich people, once they find it's a nice toy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Make some excuse, you know, it's the rich people who sometimes mess up the good benefits of any technology, whether it is fast cars or anything that happens. It is the people who can afford, who have no particular stake in safety or what happens to the people lower downstream. So that's another area where, as a safety person, I'd be very interested to follow up. Do you have any thoughts on it?
Yes, sir. Actually, that number they are giving for drone, we have to register and the number is given. If suppose, from the number, if any QR code like thing, if it is given, then it can be monitored from higher authority for safety and whether misuse of those drones are there.
Do you see an overlap? I won't take too much longer, although I would like to talk to you one-on-one later.
Okay, sir.
I see a lot of overlap between Google Maps satellite that is available free. The only difference is they will be more affected by the weather conditions, fog, ground cover. But the resolution, if you pay enough, I understand you can get almost 10 centimeter resolution from certain applications. And I know drones can do much better, but for most civil engineering applications, where would you say the Google Maps have to take a back seat and drones can beat them in product quality and maybe even in cost. Actually, Google Maps are low cost unless
Yes,
you.
sir. It is freely available on the website, sir, but it still micro level informations, very accurate information and high resolution images, we will get it from drone.
Yeah.
Even after completing the survey, what we have done that forest area is we have just overlapped with the Google map also. And we try to find out the boundary, whatever given in Google map, this real data matching or not. But we found that some areas there are some lacunas with Google map, it is not updated. So that also we can have it, sir. For by using drone, day to day, up to date images with a lot many high resolution informations and images we will.
Thank you, Malathi.
Thank you, sir.
You see my address, email address at top.
I will
share,
get it,
madam. I will
sir.
share all the details. I'll share.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
I'll share to both of you. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor, for joining and be with us.
Thank you so much,
Really
sir.
motivate for us. Thank you, Professor. Thank you. Director, sir.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Madam, Sanat Kumar is a specialist in total station and GPS.
Okay.
Madam, whatever the area you are talking, no, I am from that area. Chikmagalur.
Okay. 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 Yeah.
Madam, which part of the Chikmagalur district, madam?
That is forest exactly. Karakattan
Your
forest.
photo is the video is hiding.
I am not switched on, sir.
Karakattan forest.
Okay, okay. No, Katlakan, I think it is owned by Siddhartha.
No, Siddhartha. Our own management, Tyagu Valliyappa.
Okay, okay. Now, most of the areas in Chikmagalur is occupied by ABC
Okay, okay.
owner. And most of the areas are, it is not possible to reach, madam.
Yes.
Very difficult to reach.
Very difficult. Very difficult.
Wild animals are more.
Yes, yes. Our faculty members and 5 of our students went there, and they found that it was very, very difficult also. What I can say, so it will suck the blood.
Yes, sir.
So the whole day they were there, no, they could not find out it is sucking their blood. At the end of the day, when they remove the socks, they found it full of blood.
There is leeches, madam.
Yes, yes, yeah, leeches.
What we use is this tobacco will come, no?
Yes.
We will coat the tobacco on legs and all. Prevent that. Those things we will do. And one more question is related to GIS. That Google Maps, you said no, madam. Google Maps, it is old and outdated.
Yes.
Maybe the updation is very less. When you look at the Chikmagalur district, that is 5 years back. They have not updating it because most of the area is covered with the forest. They are not updating. The only solution is drone because you get the high resolution images. So mapping is easier. When compared to other, even our satellite remote sensing technology, the 1 meter resolution accuracy, spatial resolution is there. We have, but it is too expensive.
Yes.
Even if you want to purchase the foreign satellite images, it is costing 1,50,000 rupees per scene. It is too costly.
Yes.
So at present, madam, in ISRO, we are getting 3 years old images free of cost. 23 meter resolution. That is what we are getting free of cost. Up to 2018, it is available. And after the Modi government has taken the steps towards the GIS, anyone can do the GIS images processing and all those things. Now this field has to improve.
Yes.
I'm working from 10 years in this field.
Oh, okay. Very nice. So we can have some collaborative projects also.
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Thank you, madam. Nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Our faculty members are expert in this area, post-processing particularly. We have Dr. Gulshan Taj, and for piloting, we have Dr. Prabhu. If we get, that is what I proposed to Dr. Venkatesh Babu to have 2 sessions at least
definitely,
for that.
Yeah.
If in future, if it is possible, they are ready to give with case study whatever we have done. That post-processing, everything they will explain.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Definitely, I'll come back to you.
Okay, sir.
Director, sir, from your side.
Madam, excellent,
Yes,
excellent lecture, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
See, I would like to share one of my this one. When I was in Bellary, I was into execution. I was heading the district as a project director.
Okay, sir.
Once I took my son to the overhead tank construction site. Then he saw I'm struggling a lot to climb just to verify the reinforcement.
Okay.
He was in 5th standard. My son was in 5th standard. He gave me this idea for the first time.
Oh.
And you can see this drone is gifted by him.
Oh, nice, sir.
Super, sir.
So simple thing. He just fitted the camera just on the other side of this one, and he spent around 18,500 rupees to assemble this drone, ma'am. Actually.
Super, sir.
Oh, very happy to note, sir.
Very happy to note, sir.
Yes.
One mechatronics engineer is there with you, sir.
So when he was in 6th standard, he gifted this drone for me, ma'am. Actually, my birthday, he presented this drone.
Oh, okay.
And, very rarely I am using it.
Okay, sir.
Using it only for verification of the reinforcement and whether the concrete is going on. Cross check the reinforcement. Cross check the cover to the reinforcement in the high-rise structure. I am using it.
Okay. Superb, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Convey my wishes to him, sir, because at the 6th standard itself, he has done this. Now you are using it, sir, for reinforcement.
Now I'm into administration, ma'am. I am not in execution now.
Okay, sir.
Then it's a hexa code he did when he was in 8th standard.
Okay.
Just for some.
I think now he's doing engineering, sir. Now he is doing engineering.
Yeah, he's in the 6th semester now, ma'am.
Yeah. Oh, which branch, sir?
Electronics and telecommunication.
Okay, sir.
Lot of applications are there again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Madam, really, it's excellent. This one, ma'am. Most of us, we do not know about the application of this quadcopter or drone into construction. It's a really useful lecture, and take advantage of this, ma'am. Actually, any doubts, sir, Professor, sir?
Sir,
we will ask our participants related to the software and all.
Yes, sir.
We'll request ma'am. Means with their help, definitely we can.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Going to be, it is going to participate.
Because this drone survey and all physical training is appropriate, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We will have one 1 week workshop on this, sir.
Yes, sir.
With the help of all the instrumentation. Hands-on experiments always give advantages for the engineers.
And in this return to home, this thing is our application is there, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing all your memories and how your son has contributed. And we are happy to hear also. Convey our wishes to your son also, sir. And also, I'm very happy all the participants are interacted with the speaker. I think any questions from the participants, Nirmiti and the engineers? See, this is a part of your construction management. What are the technologies are available in order to make use of your day-to-day activities of construction? That is the main agenda of the seminar. See, the upskilling program is not only high, it is also giving some global picture and what are the technologies available. And finally, it left to the individuals how to make use of all these technologies. So a lot of technologies are coming in the area of construction industry. Therefore, now I request all the engineers to make use of all these things. You can become a consultant or entrepreneur, or you can have a third-party consultant, because many companies will look for, especially in Gulf countries. So they are all fast in taking up this type of technologies, where the quality construction is going on in all other countries. like what Professor has rightly shared. So there is a good scope for to do business and to become an entrepreneur also. Then I'll thank once again the speaker of the day, Dr. Malathi Madam. Definitely we will come back to you, Madam, with another proposal, and we'll see 1 week proposal with respect to training, with respect to drone application construction. I think there is no questions. Sanath, any questions in chat box?
No, sir.
Yeah. Because of the new technologies, the participants still they are recalling their thank you once again to all of you. Anyone? Hello? Yeah, kindly fill the Google Forms shared by Sanath Kumar with reference to required for attendance and also certification. And thank you once again for joining this online seminar classes. And I request all the participants to give feedback, then they can log out. Thank you, Madam, once again.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam.
Thank you all. Thank you, Professor, for joining all
It's a very good opportunity.